to the Candid Couch. I'm Ayi Bozimo and I'm your host for today. Yes, so today I have very, very interesting guest and topic for you guys, and let's welcome the beautiful, gorgeous Faith Joe.
I hope I can smell things.
Hi.
Cheers.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So can you just introduce yourself and let us know what you do?
Okay. It's time to sell my market, basically.
Exactly.
So, my name is Faith Joe, and I am a lawyer by profession. But somehow, my passion has led me down the path of media and fashion. So I do have my fashion house, and I'm into media, like presenting, OAP, voiceover, hosting.
Ooh, girl of many talents.
As long as it involves me being in front of a camera and using my
You
voice.
get it, right? You get it. Like I tell people, like I'm like my best self in front of the camera. Like
Yeah.
that's how I know.
This is my best friend.
Exactly.
Ish, one of my best friends. My very best friend.
Hey. So the topic for today is depression and mental health. And I felt like depression was a very, very important topic because it's something I think a lot of people struggle with.
Yes.
Some people don't even know they're struggling with it, but
It feels like you're saying things already in my head, but I'm just going to let you talk.
But yeah, depression, I'm going to go with the proper definition. So depression is a mental health disorder characterized by persistently depressed mood or loss of interest in activities causing significant impairment in daily life. Now I feel like depression has like a low to high spectrum. I feel like everyone to an extent has experienced it
Depression
on some degree.
True.
Yeah,
I believe so too.
In Nigeria, they say 1.5 million cases every year. I think it's actually more than that, but I mean,
They're trying to just downplay it.
yeah. And they say World Health Organization estimates only 3% of government budget goes to mental health. So they don't really care about jobs.
Which is very sad because I feel like mental health is the most important. Like when you say your mind, soul, and body, like
Yeah.
if you can't tackle what's going on in your mind, it affects every other thing. Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
I keep telling people like I'd rather have malaria, typhoid, and I'm stooling and purging at the same time than be mentally unhealthy
Unstable.
for
Yeah, because it all starts from your mind. It all starts from
does.
your head. You know, everything you do in your daily life, if your mind is not on point, if your mind is not where it's supposed to be, literally everything can just derail. I'm just gonna ask, do you think our generation now takes mental health seriously? Do you think it's something we...
Actually, yes, our generation. Like, I feel like there are more NGOs and organizations and initiatives that are coming up.
now?
Yes, now that are focusing on mental health, because our parents back then, they may have been depressed, but they won't really relate it or call it depression.
Spiritual.
Spiritual. You
It's
get.
true now. They don't
But now,
understand it.
thanks to social media and so many other things.
Thanks to celebrities and people coming out speaking
True.
about it, people
Speaking
actually
about
dying, committing suicide.
Yes.
So people are like, oh wow.
I feel like this thing has been happening for long.
Yes.
But social media just has a way of bringing
Bringing everything
to
up.
light.
Yeah, I actually think people take it seriously now, but I don't know if they handle it the way they're supposed to. But yeah, let us know in the comments. Do you think our generation takes mental health? Do you think our generation takes mental health seriously enough? You know, like we should.
Funny enough, when you told me that this was what we're going to talk about, in my mind I was like, flesh and blood didn't reveal this to you at all, because I've spoken about this thing only twice in my entire life. No one ever knows that I ever went through that phase, and that was during one of my friend's show. She had it's called Life Matters on Instagram. It's like an Instagram live, Facebook live, yeah. And
I mean, I was thinking you won't like the topic. Like,
oh my god!
Depression. What kind of topic? Depressing.
What? You know, it's very nice when you're talking about something you have actually experienced.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what life is all about anyway. You gather experiences from different things. It's not
So
like I
was
want
God
anybody
that
to.
actually guided me, because sometimes then
Exactly.
change this topic because
What's it going to be?
I was thinking maybe you're into fashion. I should make it more trendy. I should make it more.
Please, fashion can stay one corner.
So, have you ever suffered like depression? Have you ever gone through any phase where you're like, bruh?
Actually, I do. do, or I have had. And the funny thing is that at that point, I didn't know I was depressed. I just felt like I was sad because something happened that triggered that sadness. And I feel like what happened was that I dwelled on that particular thing, and then it just caused a chain reaction, and so many things were just happening, so many bad things were just happening. I feel like I just I brought out a negative vibe, and then everything was just going wrong, and it just kept me in that mood for longer than it should have.
Like I always say, like I think everybody, because come on, life is hard, and we all go through those moments where you're like, why am I even here? What's happening? Nothing is working. It's just so frustrating. So I believe if you do well, because me, I've gotten to that point where it's like, man, I'm just tired. My own, when I know that I'm depressed, I start watching a lot of TV because I'm trying to escape from my life. I don't want anything to remind me of my reality, or I'm drinking too much, or I start partying too much. I just want to run.
Yeah, you're looking for a distraction.
An escape, So if you do well, you know, some people don't get out of bed for days. They're just there. If you do well, it's like a hole. You keep going in, and before you know, it's like, whoop, you know, you're
too deep into the hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's something I believe people need to be aware of.
Yes.
Know that
that's the thing. Awareness.
Some people don't even know.
If you don't know what the problem is, like if you can't identify a problem, it will be difficult for you to even solve it. So if people don't know that there's actually something like depression, like a mental illness that can keep you in that state for long, they will just keep focusing on the negative. When I came across, I don't know where I'll start from, but during that period when I was depressed, the one thing you shouldn't do when you're depressed is withdraw yourself from like trying to be alone. Exactly. Don't
isolate yourself.
Don't isolate yourself. That's the worst thing you can do. And trust me, when you're depressed, that's the next thing your mind is to do. You just want to be alone and reflect. But no. That's why most times
you don't want to be around people.
You don't want to. You're not enthusiastic for life. Things that used to interest you before. You're just like, man, you know, like no vibe, no ginger, no zeal to do anything. You feel worthless. This is from my own personal experience. I was feeling very worthless. I was like, what am I even doing on this? It's like, really, what is my purpose? What am I doing here?
So yours was, you were feeling unfulfilled.
I was feeling unfulfilled. I was feeling worthless. I was feeling, what's the other word? Yes, unfulfilled, worthless. I was feeling lost
in life.
I was feeling very lost.
Me too.
I
found myself in that position. I don't know if I would say I was depressed, but I was.
How long did it last? You know what differentiates depression?
I'll come out and I'll smile and I'll be happy. And
did you know what they call that in the medical field? They call it a high functioning depression. So when you come out to the outside world, you're still feeling you can still function, you can still relate to people.
You can put the face on.
Yes, that mask. Yeah. But when you're on your own, that's like the most important. What happens when you're on your own?
Yeah. So I guess it gets from that to when you can't even pretend to anymore.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, but what do you think about like the effect social media has on mental health in society?
In society, well, right now I think that social media has helped. Is there a word like destigmatized? It has reduced the stigma that mental, because when people say mental, they feel like you're not so like Chris Pestling, you have Chris on the road, but that's not. Social media has brought the awareness that just because you have a mental health, like mental health is like there are different categories. Depression is one of them.
There's anxiety,
anxiety is even still like
anxiety. I didn't know I had anxiety till I started hearing people talk about anxiety. I'm like, oh, okay, I actually have that. Like, or sometimes you want to do something that's good for you, but you're just thinking
what the other person would think,
or what the whole world is thinking. Like it's like a prison. It's like,
yes, it is. It holds you down from doing what you really want to do because you're too concerned about what other people.
Yeah. So when the first step is just be aware of it. So when it happens, I'm like, please. Like,
yes.
Who the hell are you? Just I'm like, fuck off. Now I want to have fear so that I know that I've conquered it.
Yes.
Let the fear come. I know I've conquered it. What's the next one?
Yes.
Conquered it. Next one. Conquered it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like yes,
hallelujah. She's conquering fears.
You're doing what you're achieving and you're doing more, because there are fears everywhere. I don't think there's anyone that is free of fear.
Sure.
No matter your career, no matter what it is you're doing, you will feel fear in some way or in some form. But then I think social media, yes, it has made us more aware of it, but it has now, the world now is a global village.
Yeah.
So now you can see what someone who is in Calabasas, in LA, drives, or where they work, or you now compare your life, the good parts, the bad parts, to someone who is maybe a billionaire's daughter somewhere, some Otedola somewhere. You start to compare your life to other people. You don't even know what their path is, what their journey is. You're on your own path, but so that one.
Okay, so you mean that aspect?
Yeah,
I feel like people.
I think it contributes.
It contributes. It won't. I won't really say contributes. It will only affect people that have not really.
They don't know who they are.
Exactly. If you know who you are, those things shouldn't affect you.
Yeah. I always tell people you have a choice. You always have a choice.
Yes,
like
you do.
there are accounts you follow that you're like, okay, this person is it's about the I'm living the life.
Yes.
And that's what they want to put out there. Who are you to tell them not to put that? That's their content.
Do you even know they're actually boring? Let's never go down
just
that.
Go there. You know, that's their actual life and their.
Yes.
For some people are just that's their life, and then some people they fake it because social media is fake it so you make it. But you in your own bubble, you know your struggle. You know your journey. You know your path. You know why are you're just stressing yourself. Just unfollow. Just unfollow the people that inspire you. Follow the people that you want to be more like.
Yes,
that's the way I see it.
Yeah, and comparison is a thief of joy. Is a thief of joy. Exactly.
Yes. Because for me, like I'm going to use myself as an example now. I just did media and fashion, like 2 years ago, barely 2 years ago. I was working in a job that I hated, absolutely hated. But you know how you know where you belong, you know where you're supposed to be, but you look around, it's like no one is doing that. Like everyone is going a straight path, and you want to do. It's like what's wrong with you? But then I didn't have the balls enough. So when I now had the balls, I went after it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care what anyone's saying.
Yes.
But then I can sit down and I start comparing myself to people who started at 5, or people who started at 16, or people who started, and I see their journey. They've probably been acting since they were, I'm like, but my journey and their journey is different. The important fact is you've realized this is where you're supposed to be.
Yes.
Because who knows? Maybe where you've been working, you've been gaining experience that is going to help you in the future.
True.
Do you understand? Because God is going to use everything that you've been through, everything for your own good. So don't compare. Mental health is deep. Like, don't compare. Once you understand, I think for me, self-help self-help books help me a lot.
Yeah.
It helps my thinking, the way I start reasoning, start changing. So you need to be a bit more, what's the word? Pay attention to yourself.
So you have to know who you are.
Know who you are, yeah. If not, you would sink in this world.
And you just derail from your own path.
Yeah. Do you think suicide is selfish, or do you think it's something that you think it's their last resort, their last option?
Can I say it's both? The thing is that we have to look at it from both, It's selfish based on you don't care about those people you're leaving behind, your family. Those that really, really care and love you genuinely. So in that way, you're selfish. But I have had suicidal thoughts, and trust me, at that point, you're not thinking about
exactly. That's my point. Like, for someone
you
to get to that
care
point
of wanting to take your own life.
Your own life.
Do you know that human beings naturally we have the instinct to
survive.
Self-preservation.
Yes.
That's us. So anything that can come in between that will just try to break.
You know that thing is serious.
It's serious.
I actually know a few people personally who have committed suicide, and every day you start to think like, why couldn't you talk to someone? Like that's you from your own rationale mind. You think, why couldn't you just reach out? Why couldn't you? But that person that's why your mental health is important. You have to guard. See, if I'm around someone that gives me bad vibes, it's deuces.
Cut it.
Like, I don't want. I mean, when I didn't know, when I wasn't aware of myself, I probably used to surround myself with those kind of people. And you know,
just be sapping your energy and giving you bad
draining
vibes.
you. But now that you're aware, bruh, you have no excuse. Because so you see people look at Robin Williams. He was a comedian. He makes people laugh for a living.
That was very sad. Actually.
It was so sad. You're like, what could he really be going through?
I feel like that was him making people laugh was his own way of trying to escape
from his
that.
life.
Yeah, escape that.
I think a lot of comedians deal with that.
Really unhappy people.
Yeah, they're not as happy and vibrant as we think. That's sad.
Irony.
Very, very sad.
Hair go long like Chia, money go long like Nia. I ain't in the big idea. My twins big like Tia.